Hey, you're watching Man That's Cooking. In this video, we're going to show you how to make eggplant mozzarella. What's that? Why isn't it parmesan? Well, this is a lighter version, a little bit healthier, and yes, there's some parmesan involved, but this is a little bit different. We're not going to fry the eggplant. We're not going to load it up with fat cheese. We're going to use some light cheese, and you can watch your waistline. So this recipe has some prep work, and you could do this ahead of time if you want. We're going to start with 1 can of whole artichoke hearts and squeeze all the liquid out. And then we're going to take 2 eggplants and cut off one of the ends and try to stabilize it as a base. And this is, well, it's a little shaky. Man here is living life on the edge. And once you get the eggplant sliced, what you need to do is salt it, and that's going to draw out this bitter liquid. And you're going to need to let it sit for about 30 minutes, and then flip it and salt the other side. So right there, when you see the eggplant sweating, you want to take a paper towel and just dab up all that liquid, because it's actually kind of bitter and you don't want that. So use your paper towels, dry up all that liquid, and then what you want to do is flip over each piece and repeat the process and salt the other side. Now, if you're not good with math, this is going to take an hour, at least, for this prep part to take place. And that's fine. You want to do this. Don't skip this step. Don't just cowboy your way through this, because you're going to get some bitter tasting eggplant. You don't want that. Next, you want to preheat the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And you want to brush down both sides of each piece of eggplant with some olive oil. And we're going to season it down with some Italian seasoning. So what you want to do is have some cookie sheets with tin foil, aluminum foil, and you want to spray it down. That's what man forgot to do here, and you'll see the consequences of that upcoming. It's not enough just to brush oil down on the eggplant. You want to use your greasy friend Pam and spray down the foil on these sheets so that the eggplant doesn't stick. So again, 400 degree oven. These are going to go in on the middle rack, and they're going to cook for 20 minutes. So all of the sides, the odd pieces and whatnot that were cut off the eggplants, this is what we're going to do with that. We're going to cut them up into some chunks here. And next you want to cut up the artichoke hearts. And it's kind of like a rough dicing. It's nothing specific. Same thing with the onion. Just kind of loosely dice it. You don't have to get too fancy with it. And next thing is 8 ounces of baby bella mushrooms. And what you want to do, of course, is wash these down. They tell you don't wash them. You're supposed to use a paper towel and wipe them down. Who does that? Listen, just wash them and cut them up just like this, and add it to the bin of chopped ingredients. Now you want to cook this on a medium-high heat, and this is going to be about 10 minutes or so, and you're going to cook it roughly until the onions are translucent. And once that happens, you can just go ahead and take them off the heat. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes, and we're going to take the eggplants out of the oven, and this is what we've got. They're nice and semi-roasted. And now we're going to add some frozen basil. This is a product that we're not going to shill for or mention their name. but it is pretty good. If you see these, pick this up. It's nice. It's conveniently measured in the correct portions and makes a good difference to your cooking. And finally, we're going to add some minced garlic because, yeah, you got to have some garlic. You got to. So keep stirring, and it's almost done. Looking pretty good right here. Yeah, it is done. Alright, so time to assemble. So this is a 24-ounce jar of marinara sauce. And just going to throw down a base layer, just like this. And next, on top of that, we're going to put down a layer of eggplant. And next, we're going to put down a layer of veggies. Now, you want to be conscious about how much you're incorporating into each layer, because you got to think ahead of time. You got to think about the next layer. You got to think about how much of each ingredient that you have left, so that you don't have some crazy unlayered layer, if that makes any sense. Probably doesn't, but who cares? So next, throw down some low-fat mozzarella. Yeah, that's right. We're saving your waistline, people. We're not here to get you fat. Okay, we're here to feed you. Put down another layer of marinara, and then another layer of eggplant. You got it. So just repeat this process until you run out of ingredients, and it's probably going to happen pretty soon. If you're heavy-handed like man, you're probably only going to get like 2 layers. But that's fine. This is a 7-layer burrito bean dip. You don't have to worry about how many layers you've got. Just, do what you can with what you've got. But what's important and super special is the top layer. You want to reserve a few pieces of eggplant for that top special layer, just like this right here. And just make sure you put it down and coat it with some more sauce and some cheese. Why is this a special layer? Well, this is your presentation layer. This is how you make your family happy with you. This is how you keep your guests coming back. But hey, if you live alone, even better. I mean, how many leftovers do you get to have? All of them. All of them. Yeah. So go ahead and cover this with aluminum foil and put it in the oven 20 minutes, 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Take it out, gently and carefully open up the covering so you don't get burnt, and you want to add some parmesan. Yes, so it's officially eggplant parmesan. Well, sort of. But what we're going to do is broil this after we add parmesan and some Italian seasoning. And the broiling step is going to make it look amazing and taste amazing. So set the broiler on high and watch this. You want to cook this for only about 3 to 5 minutes, but you better stand there. Don't go away. Don't get a beer. Don't do anything else. Keep an eye on it and take it out right when it starts to get nice and brown. This is what you're going to get. Food porn flyover. So let's cut into this and see what we got. Not too difficult of a recipe. Does take some time. You're going to have to set aside a few hours for the prep. After the prep, it's totally worth it. Check it out. I mean, this is kind of sort of healthy. It's not terrible. You're probably not going to clog your arteries too much from this recipe. And you'll probably live another day, and you could leave us some comments in the comments section. Tell us what you think about this recipe. Hopefully you make it at home. Give it a try. It's kind of a little too much to make on the weekdays, but the weekends, yeah. You could do it on the weekend. Look at this. This is worth doing. It's delicious. And it doesn't last too long. You're going to tear it up. Your family's going to tear it up. It's going to be gone in no time. So hey, thanks for watching this video. We hope you like it. Click subscribe. Check us out at manthat'scooking.com. Check out our other recipes. Thanks for watching.